Hi everyone, this is MARKKU and welcome to the Growth Mindset Builder channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a topic that might raise some discussions, especially related to what we talk about AI thinking and then how to optimize cognitive work. Especially we know that critical thinking, systemic thinking, cognitive well-being are really critical in the time of AI. And I've been thinking about it a lot. I do most of my work whatever I do, whether it's with client work or anything digital, I do currently with the support of AI. And I've noticed that, especially like during the last few years, that I also need to really focus on, of course, my cognitive well-being, which is mostly sleeping, having healthy nutrition, etc., exercising, but it's also about slowing yourself down. So I've made routines which enable me to be more down to earth. And I found using, for example, a remarkable tablet, a very, I would say, easy on my cognitive load, especially in the mornings. I have my journaling. I do it with a pen. And in those moments, I really feel that even though I analyze my journals from time to time with AI, I still feel that it's quite, I would say, easy on my brain. But then I realized also that I like to talk a lot, especially when I'm thinking. And I have different recording setups in my Obsidian Vault. I have a tool called Scribe. I also use WhisperFlow when I'm talking with an AI. So basically, voice is more and more important for me as a communication tool when I'm collaborating with artificial intelligence. And I've been kind of like thinking, okay, how could I combine these, the best of kind of like being, I would say, cognitively on the slow thinking side, and then still using AI to amplify it. And since I had now my week off, comes the third day, I realized that actually I have to test this out. I'm a really heavy Obsidian user, and I really loved taking my audio notes inside my main vaults. But then I created an idea that what if I take an old MacBook Air? I have like a really heavy-duty MacBooks, but this is a very small one, almost the size of my remarkable tablet. And I decided that inside this computer, what I'm going to be doing is that I'm only going to put in a very basic Obsidian Vault, and then AI voice capabilities will be built on top of that. And if you're interested in what I actually did, I call it my thinking machine. It seems to work quite well. I've been running it now for 4 or 5 days each morning, putting my notes down in spoken format, and then it processes the content, and some of those contents I will then move forward when I'm off my vacation. I'll be working on them in my project space, which is then fully automated. But take a look at the PDF. I made a mini book about this concept, and if you're interested, I can then open up this more. So if I get a couple of likes, I might do a second video on it. But the main point was that how could I, because for me, talking out loud to myself is also same as thinking, and it's cognitively, for me, at least based on my resting heart rate or kind of like well-being statistics, it's quite relaxing. But I still think that for me to get the best ideas out, I either write it or I speak it out. And that's why I created the MARKKU OS, Thinking OS 1.0. Take a look at the PDF. If you like it, give me a holler, put a like, and please do get in touch if you're interested, and also share the PDF with others. It's downloadable. You can have it. Use it wisely. It might change your life. Thanks. Peace.